Magazine. We also want to take this time to tell you about one upcoming show, which is October 29th. Scheduled to appear is Taryn Winston and the Sun Kings. Later on in this broadcast, our own Michelle Davidson will tell you about other upcoming shows as well. Thank you once again for watching Memphis Music Magazine. And now, our feature act of the evening, Medicine Show.
Up well on the bill for your selections tonight, we have a song written about sort of a condition of the human existence here. People mistreat others and think they get away with it when really they can't. They'll get theirs eventually. They just have to realize that they're standing in the aisle of the store. Child's cry, standing in the aisle of a store, so self-secure and warm. You think you're safe from harm, but you're standing in the aisle of a store. Thank you very much.
If you saw a band on the show you might like to get in touch with, or you know anyone that has a musical talent, they might stand a chance here at Memphis Music Magazine. Write to us, in care of Lancer's Audiovisual Specialties, 6025 Stage Road, Suite 42-208, Bartlett, Tennessee 38134, or give us a call at 767-5385.
Okay, I know we're right in the middle of the show here, but just let me whet your appetite for next week a little bit. We're going to have reel-to-reel from the Coco Loco, so be with us.
company would like to advertise on Memphis Music Magazine, drop us a line in care of Lancer's Audio-Visual Specialties, 6025 Stage Road, Suite 42-208. That's Bartlett, Tennessee, 38134. Or you can give us a call at 767-5385.
Okay, we've come to that portion of the show I promised you earlier, interviews with local people at local places. We sent our own Michelle Davidson down to Rascals to see who she could find. She ran into Son of Slam, Gunned Down Mary, and the owner of Rascals, Scott Fruman.
Recently, I visited Rascals, a club at Overton Square, where I talked to owner Scott Fruman, or as his closest friends know him, Haji. Rascals usually promotes bands such as heavy metal, thrash, rock, and also some alternative music, but Haji's going to let us know what Rascals is really all about.
No, it's all Memphis music, all originals, no pink guitars, no hairspray. All original.
Okay, and about what time would you say that things get rolling around here, rocking? And
normally it's, I'd say about 12 o'clock we start, but it really about 2 o'clock is, you know, when it's kicking, and we go all night long. We never stop. You'll leave before we stop, I promise.
On that same night, I also talked to band members from Son of Slam and Gunned Down Mary, and we found out that Rascals is a special place for them.
Probably playing here at Rascals, you know, playing in front of people that like the same things as we do, and not having to put on some kind of act or, you know, something like that.
Rascals, the home of Memphis rock and roll. Haji Baba, president, excuse me.
Hear about it, you know. There's very few places in Memphis to play, really.
Yeah, to do our thing, this is the only
Very few places.
So what you're telling me is your performance is pretty special, huh?
Sometimes, yeah. It can be.
Of course.
What's the best feeling when you're on stage? What's it like? What's the crowd like here?
It depends on what kind of night it is, maybe. It depends on
a good night.
It can be pretty wild, pretty entertaining.
Energetic.
Entertaining, yes, in your face, rock and roll, yeah.
No, they don't
slamming.
serve non-alcoholic beer.
Right.
When we're in town, we play. This is the only place that we play is Rascals here in town. The rest of the clubs kind of have, let's say, they don't really host bands too well sometimes.
A little cleaner atmosphere, you know, and we don't get into that usually.
And here, people don't really care what you do. I mean, you can come up here and do anything and be yourself and play what you want to play and sound the way you want to sound and put on any kind of stage show or any kind of personality you want to be at the time, and nobody really cares because that's your thing. And you can do it and get away with it.
Band, before you started the band?
I came to Rascals to see Son of Slam. That was like actually my first time coming here.
Were you impressed?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Okay, good. Thanks.
That was like an inspiration, actually.
When you came and saw Son of Slam. What about We've also learned that some well-known musicians have stopped in to rock at Rascals.
You know, when concerts in town, Metallica's come up here. They didn't play. Guns N' Roses played.
Yeah,
the guys in Tesla came up and played. Brad Gillis was here a while back, but I guess you never know. I mean, who will stumble up the stairs?
That Rascals is not only a club, but it's a place where the people share a common belief.
Anyone in your band have a pink guitar, and if there was no hairspray in the building, could you play? Those are the only two questions. As long as they can do that, I don't really look for anything. It's like as long as it's from the heart and true and not pre-rehearsed. And you know, I don't want to see bands that like work on their moves and look in the mirror and all that. That's not what rock and roll. It doesn't all have to be like pink guitars and spandex pants. And if you want to hear real music, you're sitting with the best in Memphis right now.
Join us for the Hard Hitters edition on October 22nd. If you're interested in being a part of this, we'll be taping on October 15th at Rascals.
Be sure to watch us on October 29th, scheduled to appear, the Sun Kings with their King's Tone sound and the R&B and gospel sounds of Miss Tara Winston. Hope to see you then. Now more with Michelle.
Bergen at Coco Loco Beach Club, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what the Coco Loco Club's all about. How are you doing today, Erica?
Great. Fantastic.
Good. So what makes Coco Loco so special?
Well, our theme is very different. We're a tropical beach club. We have these murals on the walls, we have black lights, we have pool tables. We're very, very tropically oriented. It's like being on the beach.
Okay, and are there any special things?
you saw a band on the show you might like to get in touch with, or you know anyone that has a musical talent, they might stand a chance here at Memphis Music Magazine. Write to us, in care of Lancer's Audio-Visual Specialties, 6025 Stage Road, Suite 42-208, Bartlett, Tennessee 38134, or give us a call at 767-5385.
With Memphis Music Magazine, we're coming from Midtown Memphis tonight, right outside Rascals, where Medicine Show is about to jam. This is Jon Taylor, lead singer with Medicine Show. Jon, tell us, how did the band get together?
Well, Alan Dunn, a friend of mine, he's the guitarist for the band, and we worked in the same place, and we'd collaborated in the past several times, mainly just for the fun of it. Earlier this year, we kind of kicked around the idea of starting a band, and we started working on some tunes together, and then we approached David McNinch, another friend of ours, who's a drummer for the band, and he thought it was a good idea, so he joined in with us, and from there we started writing in earnest, and rehearsing, and searching for a bass player, and then toward the end of July, we found James House, our bass player, and things just clicked. We went through about 5 or 6 before him with just auditions and things, and didn't work out, but James, it happened, you know, it just came together like electricity, I guess. And about a month and a half after he joined us, we started playing out. We played the Amro Jam back in end of July, I believe it was, or beginning of August, somewhere around there. It kind of blends together sometimes.
Okay, great. And now I know there's a lot of young bands out there starting. What makes Medicine Show so special?
Well, we play all originals, and basically we play the music that we consider to be exciting and fun. We're doing this because we enjoy it, and we play music that we hope people enjoy, and we try to write things that people enjoy. We perform all our own compositions, and not your typical band. We try to say things about life and the human experience. Our songs aren't just about fast cars and fast women.
And how's the response been?
So far, so good. Every time we play, we seem to have a few more disciples out there. They show up in larger numbers, but we are just starting out, so we're slowly building an audience. If you're out there, come on out and see us. Maybe you'll like us.
Okay, terrific. Let's go inside and listen to Medicine Show.
I've heard it before. Some people liked it. Kind of a romantic kind of ballad sort of thing. We hope you like it. It's called From Your Eyes. as a way to mend my broken heart. Can you hear me? I know what you feel. Your love just staring from your eyes. Don't say a word about forever tonight. And now wipe the tears from your eyes. Can you hear me? I know what you feel. Your love just staring from your eyes. Don't say a word about forever tonight. And now wipe the tears from your
Davidson, and we just got finished talking to the members from Son of Slam and Gun Down Mary, and also the owner of Rascals here. If you want to come out, it would be a great, great night on October 15th. We're going to record the bands here at Rascals, and it will be aired on the 22nd of October.
In the middle of a show here, but just let me whet your appetite for next week a little bit. We're going to have Reel to Reel from the Coco Loco, so be with us.
We want to thank you for watching Memphis Music Magazine. Watch each and every week for the top talent that's performing currently in Memphis. Right now, let's go back to Medicine Show.
Yard. about we write songs about the human experience. Sort of a recurring theme throughout the show. Well, guess what? It's another song about the human experience. Your turn to cry. I thought you said you knew me better. I guess sometimes intentions change. You're not the only one who's come this way. And now slowly driving you insane. The tide is turning up, your turn to cry. I feel it flowing from your anger. You thought you'd have the best of me. It took you all this time to realize. But now the heat turned up another grade. You try to keep your feelings hidden, but I know inside you wanna die. You're easy places and you've lost all control. And now I think you know the reason why. The tide is turning up, your turn to cry. Your accusation stands defeated. Your reputation's on the line. You reach for me, but I'm no longer there. And now you find yourself right out of your mind.
All right, that's the show for this week. We hope you enjoyed Medicine Show, and we'll tune in next week when we have Reel to Reel from the Coco Loco. From Memphis Music Magazine, that's Triple M to our friends. I'm Jim Rogers. Tune in next week, all right? Okay, that was this. Go ahead, come on through. I'm only messing it all up. You could probably do it better. Come on, right here, give the mic.
Friends know him as Haji. Haji told us a little bit what Rascals was about. No, a little bit what Rascals was about.
Of Slam? No. Son of Slam, Son of Slam and Gun Down Mary.
And more importantly, Haji Bottle.
And more importantly, Haji Body, Haji Bottle.